So now that we've finished taking a look at the different jokes and where you'll see them popping up in popular culture, we're now going to take a look at the phrases and slang terms so that you can use them effectively in daily conversations.
But I'm a real tightwad. Can I afford this remarkable system?
Absolutely. My prices are so low, you'll think I've suffered brain damage.
A tightwad is someone who's really cheap. It's a little insulting, but you can use it in a self-deprecating way like Lisa does in the clip. But most people would probably call themselves frugal or cheap before they would call themselves a tightwad. So, for example, you can say, I'm kind of a tightwad. I refuse to buy a new phone until mine completely stops working. You can also use the word tightwad to complain about someone or to pass judgment on them. So, for instance, that guy is such a tightwad. He only takes his girlfriend to free events.
Mr. Plow is a loser, and I think he is a boozer. So you better make that call to the plow king.
A boozer is a word used for someone who drinks way too much alcohol. It's another word for a drunk or an alcoholic. It's mostly used as an insult, so be very careful if you do use it. So, for example, Sharon is such a boozer. She got completely drunk at the office Christmas party.
Barney, my dad's asleep. Want a beer? I don't know. The SATs are tomorrow. I've got 2 words for you. Mellow out, man. All right, just one. If it'll get you off my back.
Mellow out is a phrase that you can say to someone who needs to relax and to not be so uptight. Another phrase that you can use is chill out. Now, these are really casual phrases, so you only want to use them with friends. And you only want to use them if your friends are stressed out for really no reason. So, for example, if they're stressed out about a really casual first date, or if they're stressed about a presentation that you know that they're going to do great at, then you can say chill out or mellow out. But if they have a serious problem, you don't want to use this phrase because then it makes you come across as really callous. So, for example, you can say something like, hey, mellow out, you're going to give a great speech.
Could this record-breaking heat wave be the result of the dreaded greenhouse effect? Well, if 70-degree days in the middle of winter are the price of car pollution, you'll forgive me if I keep my old Pontiac.
My 2 cents is something you can say when giving your opinion on something. It's usually a tentative opinion, so not something that you've really researched, but more your initial reaction to a situation or idea. In The Simpsons, the news anchor Kent Brockman has a repeating segment called My 2 Cents, where he talks about current events. Now, unlike the other phrases, this is something that you can use with pretty much anyone. So if you're talking to a friend discussing a problem, you can preface your opinion by saying, well, if you want my 2 cents. You can also use this phrase during class discussions or during meetings at work. So, for example, you can say something like, just putting my 2 cents in there, but I think we need to focus more on retaining customers than recruiting new ones. You can also use it in casual conversations with friends. For example, just my 2 cents, but I think the red sweater looks better on you than the blue one.